Hi, I'm Boyd. Welcome to the Freedom Habit. What if the reason your life is not changing isn't because you're not doing enough? Most of us think that putting in a lot of effort is what makes success come. I need to do more. I need to try harder. I need to control everything. And the more we put this pressure on ourselves, the more we end up resisting the very thing that we're trying to accomplish. And this pressure, we make it into responsibility. We just think we're being responsible. But that responsibility is actually fear dressed up as control. And we can't control ourselves and be responsible enough to make our desires come to us. We need to relax and let the universe, the creator, work through us to bring them to us. You know, I've been on this I've had this YouTube channel now for almost 15 months. It'll be 15 months soon. And 4 months in, I had a video that almost got 7,000 views. And then, like 2 or 3 weeks later, I got another video that got almost 6,000 views. And I'm like, oh, wow, it's taken off. It's working. And I felt validated. I felt validated by the algorithm, by the external world, by the 3D, and I got excited. And it's okay to get excited, and it's okay to expect good things to happen. But when you start thinking, all right, how do I keep this? I got to keep this going now, and then I put all the pressure on me instead of trusting in the creator, instead of trusting in the source that brought it to me in the first place. When I started out, I was just doing this, and I was doing it, and I was enjoying it. I woke up every morning having fun. And then I had a couple videos hit, and I turned it into, oh my God, this is starting to work. What did I do on these? And I start studying the video, and I'm like, well, I need to do more of this. And then it turns into this whole thing. And then the views start going down. If I go back, I know I still do this. If I go back and look at the videos I'm doing now, they don't really seem any different than the ones that did well. The only thing I could think of is where I was coming from internally. And you hear manifestation gurus, teachers talk about that. Two people can take the same action and get totally different results. Well, at first I was doing it from the right place, from the place of excitement and joy. And then I was doing it from a place of, it's working. I got to make this keep working. And really, like I said, you could barely tell the difference, if any, but just that internal shift made everything kind of fade way down, at least, not completely away. So I just want to let you guys know that I don't want you to fall into that same trap, not just on YouTube, on anything in life. You know, we shouldn't get so excited. We need to stay even keeled. Yeah, you did something great happen. Look at that. I manifested something cool. That's awesome. Keep going. Don't put it on a pedestal. When we put things on a pedestal and give them too much importance, we start self-sabotaging because we get overwhelmed and overthink, and we think, oh, why did that work? And what do I got to do to make it keep working? Just keep doing it from a pure heart, a pure place, a pure internal presence, in living in the now, living in the moment. That is what makes the difference. And I've learned that somewhat the hard way. And I'm just here to let you know to stay aware of that. Awareness is so important. And I talk about this all the time, but it really is important to set an attention and stay aware of where our heart and our mind and our emotions are throughout each day. Every day, 24 hours. We got it. Live that day, man. Live in that moment. It's about surrender. It's not about force. You know, there's a YouTuber I watch a lot. His name is Old Mike Living Better. He's a really great guy. And I have a quote from him up on my wall here. It says, "I don't perform for worth, I live from it." So I don't perform to gain worth or validation or self esteem or self respect. You live from that place and it naturally comes. And when it does come, don't get so freaked out and excited that you overthink and blow yourself out of the water, you know? So remember this: you don't get what you chase, you receive what you align with. I hope this helped.